Hello everyone. Let's provide the solution to this problem. M to the power of 3 plus M equals 10. Okay, now we are going to solve this problem completely. So what do we do in this case? What we'll do is to look at what we have on the left. We have M to the power of 3 plus M, right? Now let me bring out a number from 10 that can be written in this form. The number is 8. And if 8 comes out of 10, that means we have 2 more. Okay. Now, if we go ahead, we'll now express this in this form. So we have m to the power of 3 plus m equals 8 is 2 to the power of 3. Then we have plus 2. From here, you will see that the left hand and the right hand are balanced. We have m to the power of 3, we have 2 to the power of 3. Then we have m and we have 2. So this is to say that m is equal to 2. But then because we are to solve it completely, we cannot just compare. We cannot just conclude by comparison, right? So what we'll do is to take this to this and bring this to this. M to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3. Then I have plus m minus 2. So nothing is on the right, meaning that we have 0 there. So we will factorize this and then we'll deal with this separately. But if you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, this is called difference of two cubes. So from here, we will be having a minus b into a squared plus 8b plus b squared. Okay, so this is what we have. And we'll be applying this, writing this in this form. So a minus b becomes m minus 2. We'll lock this, then open brackets for this. A squared, that will be m squared. Then plus, what is a? A is m. And then times, what is b? B is 2. That is m times 2, right? Then plus b, and our b is 2. This is square on it, so we square this. Then we have plus m minus 2 again, m minus 2, and everything is equal to 0. Okay, so if we continue from here, m minus 2 is there. Then in here, I have m squared plus m times 2 is 2m. 2 squared is 4. Then I have plus m minus 2. Everything equals 0. Now, you begin to look at the two sides. From here, we consider this as a term because it's multiplication, and this is another term. What is common to the two terms is m minus 2. So we will factorize m minus 2 out as a common factor. Then here, I have m squared plus 2m plus 4. Then plus m minus 2 divided by m minus 2 will give 1. So we can now close this and equate to 0. So that's from here, m minus 2 remains the common factor. In here we have m squared plus 2m plus 4 plus 1 is 5. Then we have 0. Now we apply 0 product rule, meaning that it is either m minus 2 is equal to 0 or m squared plus 2m plus 5 equals 0. Okay, so I am going to deal with the linear equation here. This means that m is equal to 0 plus 2. and then m is equal to 2. Like I told you before, the real solution to the problem is 2, and it will satisfy the equation. But since we are to solve it completely, we need to go back to this quadratic equation. And we can only solve this quadratic equation by using the formula. So for the formula, our m will be minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2 times a. Now, our a is 1, that is the coefficient of m squared. Our b is 2, coefficient of m, and c is 5, the constant. Now, our m will be equal to b is minus, okay, our b is 2, so in place of minus b we have minus 2, plus or minus, then b squared will be 2 squared, then minus 4 times 1 times 5, because a is 1 and c is 5. So we'll now divide that by 2 times 1, and that is still 2. M now is equal to minus 2 plus or minus, then we have 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times 1 times 5 is 20. So we now divide this by 2. Now our m is equal to minus 2 plus or minus, it will subtract. Do not find the square root of 4 and then the square root of 20 separately. You will subtract before finding the square root. 4 minus 20 is minus 16. Then we divide by 2. Now, we cannot find square root of minus 16 because it will give us a complex solution. What do? Let's manipulate so that we have minus 2 plus or minus square root of 16 multiplied by square root of negative 1. Okay, I just brought out the negative from 16 so that we can now find square root of 16. This is divided by 2. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so we continue from here so that m will now be, this is minus 2 plus or minus square root of 16 is 4. Then square root of negative 1 is I. So we multiply that by I. Then we divide this by 2. Mind you, 2 can go there and the same 2 will go into 4. So m will now be minus 2 plus or minus 2i. By the way, this is minus 1 because 2 into 2 is 1. So we have minus 1. Now, let's bring the three solutions together because this is a 2-in-1 solution. The first solution is m1 and is equal to 2. That is the only real solution. Then our second solution is m2 and is equal to minus 1 plus 2i. This is obtained from here. Then our third solution, m3, is equal to minus 1 minus 2i. So the first solution is the real solution. The other two are complex solution. We are to bring out the three solutions because the question says we should solve it completely. Okay, we should solve it completely. Thank you for watching.